I just like the sound of it.
Do we got a problem? Bitch, I be bustin' 100. Bitch, I be bustin' 100. Bitch, I be bustin' 100. Do we got a problem? Bitch, I be bustin' 100. Bitch, I be bustin' 100. Bitch, I be bustin' 100. I got the key to the city. I got the lock on the town. I got the weight on my shoulders, and I'ma keep holding it down. I got the key to the city. I got the lock on the town. I got the weight on my shoulders, and I'ma keep holding it down. I've been on my grind all year. That's every month and every day. So when they say, yo, where you been? I've been working on my pay. I'm trying to secure me a bag for life. I ain't got time for no play. I got some work to put in for the moment. Can't afford Z's like
I'm good. How about yourself?
Okay, so, Gerald.
You said that super fast. I'm just fine.
I know, right? So, Gerald, I'm trying to... So much going on tonight. I'm just saying. So, Gerald,
Yes.
you know what?
What?
That song we heard was really dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called Music Locker. Right? Yes.
Yep.
By an artist named TB3.
Yep.
But you know the cooler thing about that, though?
What?
He is in the studio right now. TB3 and
Hey, what's up?
What
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm all good.
You all good?
Yeah.
Good. Can you hear yourself? You good?
Yeah, I hear myself good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so welcome to Radio Memphis, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. Good. Glad you're here. Okay, so usually is where I, try to, go back and where I can, go to the point where I started, like, where I met someone or talked to them, whatever. So why they're here? Why you're here?
Yeah. I was gonna let you work that out.
Okay, so yeah, she's in a place. Okay, so one day, do my own business, whatever, and so I get this message on Facebook, and it's from this young man who is, really confident about his craft, and I'm like, okay, awesome. So he sent me the link. He asked me if I would listen to it, which is cool. And usually, a lot of times, I get really concerned about that,
Right.
because. And I don't know if I even mentioned it to you, but I'm not sure, because I know I wasn't like the most nice person in the world when it came to that. I don't think I was. But did I mention anything about? Are you sure you want me to tell you the truth? Did I say that at all?
Yeah, I think you did. You said I'm gonna be really honest, and I said that's what I want from you. I want you to be as honest as you can be.
Okay, cool. Because that's usually what I say to people.
But I told you wasn't gonna not like it.
Yeah, I was like this confident little joker right here.
Yeah, because there's been some folks that have said that before, and I was like, ooh.
So yeah,
I meant it.
He did. And so, of course, I'm listening to it, and I really loved your confidence. I love that about you. I really did. It was confidence without being cocky, which, there's a difference. And so, I said, okay, let me go ahead and listen to the bro stuff. So, I listened to your music, and the whole time, when I, usually this is what happens to me when an artist approaches me about listening to their music and stuff. The first thing I usually say is, please be good, please be good. Please don't suck. Please be good. Because I get concerned. I hate to tell folks that I don't really like the music. Anyway, I digress. So, I talk like I'm just really on something right now. Gerald, I'm just going to be fast. Okay. So, I listened to it, and I forgot which track it was. And I was I was pleasantly surprised by it. Because the cool thing was that, yeah, you were saying how awesome and how wonderful you were, but for real, it was a dope song. Yeah. And I was very, very impressed by it. I really was. I can't remember which track it was. It may have been a couple of them. I don't remember. But it was dope. And that's why you're here. Right?
Yeah, I was in appreciation when you sent me the message back, and I really was like smiling from ear to ear. I like hearing people talk good about my music because I take my music like serious.
Very serious.
Yeah, and I've been working at it for so long. This is like my craft that I specialize in. This is like my sport. So, when I hear people talk good about it, it makes me feel good.
Well, good. Joe, you got a question.
No, I had to cover my mouth because
what?
I was glad that your music was good because it was actually good, and it was good. It wasn't good because you and your block think it's good. Because sometimes your block don't have the best knowledge of music when it comes to like I accepted it.
They don't have your back.
No, they're not telling you the truth.
That's the thing.
Because there's some folks that's real slow, and the whole community just love him. And I'm like, I'm so glad y'all love him. Keep him there.
Those are the days when that's difficult.
Yeah, and it's like, because me being a musician and an artist, it's like, just like yourself, I like it to hear people speaking good about my craft and I work hard at it, but at the same time, if something ain't good, I need somebody to tell me the truth.
Yeah.
And the main reason we get concerned when people tell us to listen to their music, because a lot of folks ain't told them the truth yet. And unfortunately, the first time they're gonna hear the truth is from one of us.
Yeah, it happens.
But
thankfully,
that's here nor there. It's like you. The reason we keep going on because you are the anomaly. Like it's rare when somebody says my stuff is good and it actually is. Because most people, when they have a good product, they don't normally boast about it. They kind of let it speak for itself.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking you. I'm glad you got confidence.
No, like
you know.
Yeah, I just like to throw myself out there. Like, and I don't, like you said, I don't look at it as like boasting or bragging. I feel like I'm promoting.
Right.
I have an album that I worked hard on, and I want everybody to hear it. So wherever I'm at, I'm like, yo, you got iTunes? You got Spotify? Like, download me real quick.
And I was definitely bobbing my head to your song. I was even randomly singing for no reason. I was really enjoying that. But I
Yeah, I felt that energy.
So where
are you from? Let's
beat me right to it because that was my question.
Okay.
I'm from Peoria, Illinois.
Stop.
What just happened? You okay?
I am, but there's only a handful of people from Peoria, Illinois.
Yes, there is.
That's worth talking about. And I'm assuming he needs to be added to the list. Richard Pryor's from Peoria.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
you know I gotta know where my idols are from.
my God.
Sean Livingston is from Peoria.
Really?
Yes. He went to the same high school I went to.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Okay, second question before I continue. How old are you?
I am 30.
You don't understand why I'm clapping. First off, I'm 31 and neither one of us look our age.
So
Tell.
let the record show.
Nobody would have believed
I
you.
promise you.
Like, where's your driver's license?
I was like, I thought his name was like, he was gonna say like at the most I would say 20. I would stretch by saying 22. I was trying to make him at least legal, but 22 is like the third.
You know, when people talk to me, they talk to me like I'm younger than what I am. And then when I start talking to them, and how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 30. They're like, oh, man, this is a grown man right here.
Makes more
I'm
sense.
like, yeah.
If I've been working on my craft, I'm like, how long since you graduated high school today?
Did you march yesterday? I mean,
Nah. You know what? My 10-year reunion was just last year, so.
Same here. I graduated in
Yeah.
04.
See, that's
Grown men drink Hennessy. I should have known.
That's
Get you a
grown
cup. Take a.
I'm good, but the way my tire is set up, I got a whole rest of the show to
This
do it
will
on
wake
this
you
one.
up. This will pick you up. Right here.
I've heard things about that. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not drinking that pregnancy today.
Okay, so you're originally from Peoria,
Yeah.
and so when did you get started? No, time out. No, let's go back. Who's listening? Anybody listen to us from Peoria right now? And if you have family still there, or are they all here?
All of my family is there.
All your family.
All of my friends,
So
all of my
they
family,
better be
everybody there.
listening.
Yeah, they better be listening.
Better be. No excuse.
You know, they've been hitting my inbox and stuff, so I'm just assuming that they listening. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna assume. If y'all are listening, you
later.
can chime in in the chat room as well. I know there are a few of y'all in there, so let me know that y'all in there.
I'm gonna save this. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's go back to back in the day, back in Peoria and everything. You growing up, you little TB3. At that point, you're like TB1. But so how what? Okay.
And that was just that was funny for the sake of being funny. Like I just nodded.
You look like, oh, she's kind of funny. But so what were you listening to when you were growing up? What was playing in the house when you were growing up? Because we love no background people.
Old school. A lot of old school stuff, like the old Snoop album, Tupac, Better Days, and DMX,
Okay.
Nas, and then I had like those was people that I listened to, as well as like Lil Wayne too. That's who I listened to back then. A lot of Dipset dudes like Jim Jones and Joel Santana. I listen to a lot of different people, but when it comes to music, I listen to a lot of. Like I have a wide range because I listen to country too.
Okay. I do country when it's not twangy.
I like certain country things, like certain country artists, and then like if I hear a song that I like, I usually want to hear the album, and then I'll usually get stuck on the album, like a real fan.
Oh, it's the Florida, Georgia line. What is it? If it's meant to be, it'll be. That's my song. Okay.
I dig
Anyway.
it.
Okay, so that's what you listen to. What were your folks listening to? What music were they playing?
He was listening to like my dad was listening to like Too Short.
Okay, Dad.
Too Short was like his dude, so that's all he listened to. Too Short. Too Short. That's all we listened to in the car.
Gerald, we got it first.
Hey.
I'm sorry. You was your.
Please keep going.
I love it.
Please keep
I
going,
love- I
please,
can-
because we
Nate
can't say
Dogg,
nothing yet.
the dog pound was they thing, like Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Too Short. You know, there was people like Pac. He listened to Pac too. Like he listened to a lot of different stuff. So my dad had a lot of like music
Yeah.
at his house. Like he had like the cassette tapes. So he would have like the big bag.
He's 30.
And you unzip it and
Yes.
you pull the tapes out.
Uh-huh.
Like he had that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yes.
30. He's
Yeah.
30.
He's 30. 'Cause he
The
got
CD
can't make
book. Yeah, so
That is so cool.
my mom, she listened to a bunch of R&B. So I think I get like an R&B side, like I rap and I spit and everything, but if I want to chill and listen to music at home, it's R&B I usually want to listen to.
Yeah. And what tripping so hard about your
Hold on a
dad
second,
and
hold on.
Tupac? What?
We know you still here, but hold on a second.
Yes, Jerry.
I have never, I don't think we've ever had an artist come on here that grew up in a hip hop household.
No, we haven't.
This is new.
This is new. This is the first.
Is this the first for you too?
It is the first.
Okay, you've been here almost 6 years?
I've been here since day one. So yeah.
And I'm going on 2 next month. Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, we back to you.
You back. Okay, so
We just being weird. But this is long.
that is so cool.
I'm
We
impressed.
Never heard anything.
I'm completely impressed. It's like not just by the music you say you were listening to, but how you say it, having a wide range of what you listen to, what your mom listened to, what your dad listened to, and all that. And I think that's really, really dope. And there's something else I've been noticing since you've been talking. Your voice was made for something like this. And that's just me listening to you talk.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
preach it.
Because
Okay.
you commanded my attention when I introduced myself to you and you said hello.
What? Wow. You never say that.
See,
That's okay. That's
So-
pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
something I need, and we've said this on air, and I want you to attest to this. If you are an MC, and I'm not talking about an MC, I'm talking MC Mike Commander. Yes, I took your normal role.
That's fine.
If you are supposed to command the mic, your voice should catch people's attention. There's way too many of y'all that call yourselves MC, but you just commanding air. You ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
You're not catching nobody's attention. He called my attention, opening his mouth, and y'all heard his music. He wasn't yelling, it wasn't all just big in your face, but his voice had a presence.
And I'm thinking that I may have mentioned that in one of the messages I sent you. I can't remember.
Yeah, you said like my voice sound grown. I think like you probably thought I was younger at the
I
time.
did. I thought you were a
So
baby.
you was like you're not like the kids now. You was like your voice is like a grown man, not like a trying to be. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I'm a grown man. So.
No. But the
Yeah,
reason
I
behind
got
it,
what you were saying. Yeah.
Because there's some people that you listen to, and they can be younger than you or older than you. It just depends on their voice.
Mhm.
But there's some people who get behind the mic and they sound like, little kids rapping. And, shout out to
So
the kids
since she
that
don't cuss and I
What?
do,
What?
you sound like a grown ass man on and off the mic.
Well, thank you.
I think that's what it is. But
You know.
yeah, and it means a lot to me when I can hear somebody rapping and they sound like they have command of the situation. So it means a lot.
But you know what? I didn't like my voice for a long time.
I still hate my speaking
I
voice.
hated my voice for I hated my voice for a long time, and then I think I heard it on the record one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's me." I was like, "Did you do something to my voice?" My engineer is like, "No, I didn't do anything." So I'm like,
Yeah.
mm.
That's dope.
Okay,
That's
so-
dope. So tell us about your new project, because we've been just jabbering. So much time is winding up already. So tell us about your newest project.
So one of the new singles that I have coming out, we're actually working on a new album right now,
Okay.
which I decided to call The Evolution of Greatness.
Huh?
I feel like greatness, like the album that I have now,
Yeah.
I worked real hard on it. And I put a lot into it. It's like a real album. You get like a feel.
The title of the one you designed now is called Greatness. Right?
Yeah, it's called Greatness.
Okay.
But like it gives you a whole feel of like the back in the day when you wanted to listen to a whole album and not like skip songs.
Yes.
And I worked real hard on that, and I made sure I did it as good as I could.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I wanted to have something that goes above that. I wouldn't say better, but you could hear the quality in the music getting better and better every time.
Excellent.
So I'm just like, I want to call it, the evolution of greatness.
That's dope.
And I got three songs that I have prepared already, which is one is called Bussin' 100, which like a younger crowd, they pretty much gravitate to that. And then I have Bottles and Blunts, which is like like a chill banger, a chill type of like banger.
Yeah.
And then the one that I brought here today, Big Bags.
Speaking of big bags, you better have a segue. Okay, let's go ahead and play that joint right now because
Before you play it, there's one thing I gotta ask. So when did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
Good question. I like that. Good question.
And
You
that'll
know
segue
what?
us into this.
This might sound like so. I knew pretty much like all my life this is what I wanted to do. Like from a kid, I didn't know that it would be rapping that what I would be doing because as a kid, I kind of like was singing and like more. I was more into like the singing part. Rap, it was great, but I was into poetry more. I was into singing and poetry. So then it kind of like gravitated to the rapping later on. The poetry kind of turned into that. Like read my poetry, I would just start rapping it and be like, okay. Let me find the beat and see if this go, and it worked.
And then boom.
Yeah, from there on, I knew I was like a dope writer, and I knew I was gonna be a dope rapper.
And you made it easy because I say this every time I get a chance. Please, people, understand that rap is an acronym for rhythm and poetry.
You either got it or you don't.
And so yeah, ain't nothing else to do now but click play.
Basically. All right, so you're about to hear right now our guest, TB3, here in the building with us. You're going to hear his song, Big Bags, playing right now on the Radio Memphis Live Music Hour. Here we go.
Hey!
Hey.
I'm looking for the money cause I hear it calling me. I gotta hustle like the struggle is a part of me. I need a son just so I can give them part of me. Destined for greatness plus women just like I ought to be. I hustle hard cause hustle is what I do.
I'm gonna do something I normally don't do.
So right and wait up for them. I ain't looking for them. Well, check out who got the new. Unless you bring in that bag, the money is in my view. So when you bring in drama, get the fuck out my way. Cause I'm just trying to vibe so the
Yeah,
fuck
I'm gonna say what I'm saying.
chasing no bitch cause I'm after my page. I'ma do it on my own, don't give a fuck what they say. Look, I'm just trying to bring it in on some cool shit. Different sounds, still real, but some new hits. I don't ride the wave, I got on my new kicks. I don't fuck with hating ass niggas cause they lose quick. I don't give the time if it ain't bringing in the bag. I'd rather chase the chick than
What's up, Kayla?
I'm just trying to get the shit I never really had. I ain't stepping till I get it, just believe I ain't gon' jack. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to go and get that shit we never had.
Oh, I was really right. I ain't gonna
I'm
have
still working. I left that bitch to all them niggas, she was still twerking. My hustle hard, so the money always worked it. And she see it in me now, so she went and got the lurking. But that's cool, they can watch me from a view. See what I do and see if they can do it too. Listen, I'm kicking everybody who too comfortable. If I don't fuck with you, you dumb because I ain't no lunchable. That mean ain't no more eating off me. Ain't no sleeping off me. That mean you sleeping cause you eating off me. You got the jump because you leaking off me. I'm the man, I got the juice, get it set, but when it's leaking off me. And I ain't trying to be no gangster or no bug. But if you fuck with me, don't be surprised if you catch a slug. And I'm gon' spit it, so sweep it under the rug. Ain't no evidence of violence, remember where the bug. I don't give it time if it ain't bringing in the bag. I'd rather chase a chick than be that nigga doing bad. I'm just trying to get that shit I never really had. I ain't stepping till I get it, just believe I ain't gon' jack. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to go and get that shit we never had. I don't give it time if it ain't bringing in the bag. I'd rather chase a chick than be that nigga doing bad. I'm just trying to get that shit I never really had. I ain't stepping till I get it, just believe I ain't gon' jack. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a bag. I'm just trying to run up a
Okay, so first off with the first off.
With the
Man.
first off.
I got. Go ahead.
Wait. Can one of y'all do me a favor? We have a guest that's upstairs. Can you open the door for them, please? Let them know.
Central, go open the door.
The one y'all came in, you'll see a lady standing there. Yes, we're all on the mic. But anyway, live radio.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead, Jer.
So what I heard sounded like what I grew up on. What I heard sounded like what made me continue my love for hip hop, because for those people who have been listening for a while, y'all know there was a time period I kind of fell out of love with hip hop, and slowly we're rekindling our relationship. But I enjoyed that. Like, it made me feel like I know that wasn't your intent, but I just knew somebody was gonna say Cash Money taking over from the 99 to the 2000.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that's the kind of vibe I got.
Oh my gosh.
That's the kind of feel I got. That not quite old school hip hop feel, but the hip hop feel that came before what transitioned into now, and I appreciate that. And you were telling us something off air about this particular recording. What were you telling us?
Oh, I recorded that track here.
You recorded that here.
I recorded that not too long ago. Maybe less than a month ago.
Okay.
Down in Minglewood Hall, I linked up with this guy on Facebook. His name is Memphis, and he told me to come down there. He had it set up, and I was like, let me go see what he's talking about. You know,
like down in the
it was in Midtown.
No, so like, where were you in the
Where
building?
was I? Oh, in the building. Oh, yeah,
Down
I was in the basement. Yeah.
I still have yet to go down in the
But-
basement.
about 12 levels.
You know what? That was my type of vibe. Like that was my real. That was my type of vibe. Like I don't really like the extra. I like the tight, just me, nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go in here and knock my shit out.
Damn, an entourage. Let me get in here, ladies. Bars.
Yeah, I be trying to focus more on that when I go to the studio, because I pay for my studio time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have managers or like nobody that's doing nothing extra. Like I do everything for myself, by myself. So I don't be wanting to waste time when I go in the booth.
Well,
And you rap like it.
all I know,
They did a good job on that record.
is-
I didn't expect that.
when I was listening to the track for the first time, because usually about a good 30 seconds is all I really need when I'm just previewing something, whatever. What?
Yeah.
Let it keep playing.
My what? I was like, that's how I knew the chorus. That's how I knew I was like, what? I did not want to turn the song off.
You're a Virgo like me.
Oh my gosh.
So
Textbook.
we have a lot of mutual. Like I feel like that within the first couple seconds. I'm like,
All you need is 30.
okay, that's all right.
But the crazy thing about that is, I could tell by the way she was talking, she doesn't say this often either. And I'll say this, and I say this with everything within me. Take nothing lightly what we're saying, because I'm a harder critic on myself than anybody else. But it's also, I got a very high standard. As we always say, there's a dopeness requirement that you must meet before you sit in that seat.
Hey,
True statement. It is true. It is very, very true.
We don't do slaw here. Slaw goes on barbecue sandwiches. Slaw goes as a side. Slaw don't go on Radio Memphis. And I appreciate
he's
that.
Stupid, but he's true. But
I ain't lying. I'll drink to that too.
I am very, and I love when I get a chance to say these words to an artist. I am so excited for your future.
well, thank you.
I really, really, really am.
I'm ready for it.
Whatever whatever you've done up until this point, that's your building stage.
Yeah.
And you've been grinding, and you're still gonna continue to grind. But whatever has gotten you to this point, even if there were rough patches.
Which I know there were.
There
just
are
by dealing with
plenty
you.
of rough patches. There are plenty and many.
But the thing is, but where you are now, what I'm hearing now,
They don't sound like rough patches. They sound like you use your rough patches constructively.
you did.
I put it all in my music.
Excellent.
And that's why
Everything I
his
feel,
music
I put
sound-
everything in my music. I never just make music just to make it. Like everything,
Yeah.
even like I got a song that's called Just Fucking.
Well,
And
we know what
ima-
that's about.
You can imagine what that's about, but after you hear the verses, you like, yep, Yep. He was right. There's always that one time. Yep. There's always that one time. You may not want to act on it, but there's always that one time where you don't want no strings attached. You just want to dip in and dip out. Everybody in the world has had one of those
Or
moments.
dip in, dip out, stick around, dip in again, and then really dip out. I understand.
No
Oh
strings.
my goodness. All right. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all? Okay,
We grown on Radio Memphis Live Music Hour. We grown.
Hey.
Let everybody know my business. Okay, so anyway, like yeah. So shout out because this 30 minutes gone too quick. Okay, so what I want to happen because this 30 minutes went very very quickly.
Yeah.
So when because I know you said you're working on your new album, and everything. When that is finished, all the way finished, let me know so that we can have you back on here and have more time to spend with you.
Definitely.
And just and play your music, play all of them.
You know what?
And just have a good time.
I want to come on and I want to get some, I want to talk about some other things besides. I want to step out and I want to talk about the real world and stuff too.
So here's what you need to do. Because I'm going to go ahead and supersede what you were thinking just by what he said.
Yeah.
You need to link yourself up with some musicians so we can get you up here as a feature. The
Okay.
the feature slot of the show starts at 8:30 and goes all the way to 10.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, live music hour is the point. You have some live instrumentation, holler at us.
Yeah.
But definitely we do want you to come back with your release music, but as a feature, the door is open.
Yes. So,
Dope.
and we know plenty of people. Just
Sitting next to one.
As a matter of fact, yes, he did. Okay, so shout out your social media because we got to get the roll up. Got a whole nother guest coming in, and now I can say this with confidence. Now I'm straight with ending right now because
we don't need nothing else.
because you're coming back. So I'm really not worried because you're definitely gonna come back, and that is and those songs will be definitely submitted for rotation here at the station as well. So yes, shout out your social media, sir.
Hey, you can find me on Facebook at Broadway Lights Getting Right. My Instagram is Broadway Light Getting Right with an S at the end. My Snapchat is TBroadway443. And if you want to listen to more of my music, you can download it anywhere. It's just called TB3 Greatness. Spotify, Napster, Tidal, iTunes. Look, I put that everywhere. You never know what people got and what people don't got, and you never know what people might have access to. So they're gonna be like, I know you don't think about it, but I got it. And I'll be like, look, Steph, go grab it.
He's talking about Napster, there's still LimeWire and BearShare and all the rest of that stuff that gave your computer super AIDS.
Hey, we in phone areas now, but whatever you got, whatever you download your music, Google Play, Amazon.
Awesome.
It's in a lot of different places. So all you got to do is type in TB3 Greatness. You'll get the whole album.
Excellent.
Or reach out to me on my social media, and I also got real CDs too. I'm gonna bring y'all some back here.
Oh snap! We got merch, baby.
Hey.
Right. Thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate you. TB3 in the house.
Thank y'all for having me.
You were dope, sir. Very dope. Very dope. So shout out to your folks and hello, Peoria, Illinois people.
Hey.
So he is definitely doing
My
y'all
mama.
proud. For real. He's doing y'all proud. Okay, so we're gonna pay some bills right quick. And after that, we will have Miss Joyce in here with us and get some exclusive tunes from her. I gotta set a whole bunch of stuff for her. All right, so pay bills now. Talk to you in a minute. See you in a minute.
Hey, this is Spud Goodman. I sort of